Hi everybody, this is Doron and I'm here to show you today a racing game called Jamaica. As you can see, this is the board, has a lovely art. What's interesting about the theme of this game that it's a pirate ship with pirate ship racing, which interestingly, strangely enough, works. Now, you place your ships here, and whomever, in the moment that the first pirate ship crosses this line, is not considered to be the winner. The winner will be whomever has the highest score. Well, put it this way. The moment somebody passes here, he gets 15 points, and then if any other ships are along this line, this is their points. Whomever is behind the red line has a -5 points. You tally the points together with any gold coins that you may have collected during the game, and that's your final score, and whomever has the highest score wins. Alright, so one player will be given the first player token who controls the round, who's considered the captain. And what you do, you have a deck of cards with actions that you select, the top 3 of them, I believe, yes? And then you choose one of the cards, which I'll explain in a little bit what that means. Well, I'll choose this one. The other 2 go into a discard pile. This is my card that I'm gonna play. The other players are gonna choose the same thing. I'm just gonna go with something, well, let's see. Instead of something random, let's actually do something. This guy will go with, let's say, this card, and I'll show what each card does, and everything else while we play it will make sense momentarily. Alright, this guy will go with that card. Alright, so the captain takes the 2 die, there's 2 dice, and rolls them. And he assigned the result to 2 spots. One is the daytime action, and the other one is the nighttime action. And he's going to set them according to whatever in his best interest. Now, if you notice in this card, these are the actions. Let me see if I can focus on this. Alright, the art is pretty neat, but it doesn't do much, has nothing to do much with the action. It tries to describe the actions, but the top left side would be the day action, which in this case, the green means you move forward along the track, the result of the die that you're going to assign to that. And then the red would mean you move backwards that many times of what you place the die results on the night. Alright, so let's see, obviously I might have in my best interest placing the highest result on the day, so I would be able to move, and the 2 move backwards. So this was the yellow guy, and he will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now something pretty interesting is happening here. Every location that you end your movement, your current movement, there might be a certain consequence to it, which in this case, this is a port with the number 5, which means it's a fee or a cost to pay in order to remain in that spot. Now, we started with 3. I don't have enough. Maybe my choice was not the best thing to select, but what you have to do in this case, you have to move backwards to a spot until you can pay for it. So, you will have to use the money as many as you have, even if it's not enough. You pay that, and then you still move backwards as a penalty. You move backwards 1 spot and see if you can tolerate the consequence there, which here it's cost 3. I don't have any more money. I'll have to move backwards. And in this spot, there's nothing. Alright, and now I'm going to get to move backwards 2. So this is 2 here, and these guys indicate how much food I need to pay, how many tokens, which in that case there are 3. I do have 3. I'm going to pay that, and I'm going to stay there. This would have not been the best movement or choice for me to do, but I just really selected something in random just to show. Now, this is going to be the next players in turn order, like clockwise. It's going to be the blue. So blue, he chose, let's see, he chose this card. And that card means that on the left side there's a cannon token. He gets that many tokens, cannon tokens, and he needs to put them in his cargo. Now, as you can see, each ship comes with 5 cargo locations, where as soon as all of them are full, you cannot add a certain type to another another location that has that type. You can replace with anything, but you cannot add. The next item was retrieve gold at the amount that is indicated, which is 2 in this case. I take that and place it here, and that concludes my turn, and I discard the cards. Now it's the red player turn. Alright, he will move 6. Doron moves like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a similar scenario as the yellow. He doesn't have enough money, so he has to move backwards. And then his second action would be collect food tokens in the amount of 2. Alright, so that's how the game goes. Now the captain token moves clockwise to the blue player, so the blue players will roll the die. Now, there are a couple of things that I should mention. It could happen, and actually I didn't do it here, it could happen that when a ship ends its movement at a location with a treasure token is taken and being discarded, and that current player picks up a card with a certain treasure, which in this case they get +7. There are some other tokens that are actually curses. Then you keep the card secretly so nobody can see. And then another situation might be that 2 ships will end up on the same location, which in that case there's a war. The ship that moved here will attack, I believe, and the result is 2 in this case. Then the red will have to defend. It's 4, then the red won, and there is a consequence of grabbing treasure from one another, or one cargo hold from one another, the winner from the loser. Also, if there's a result of an explosion like that, then that person who rolled that wins immediately. Now, before rolling, if you have some cannon tokens, you can assign a number of tokens, let's say 3 or 4, and you will add that to your die result. And that obviously helps you in winning a battle. And that's, I believe, really it. I may have made some mistakes here. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible, so don't kill me. You can comment and I'll edit I'll tag that in the video. Please place a timestamp so I would know exactly if there was a mistake where. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate if you like it. Also, I'll appreciate if you can subscribe to the channel, and remember that sharing is caring, so go for it. Thank you for watching.